Right, back again, Darren. I'm in the shed checking out my chives. Anyway, if you'd seen these last week, they were right down at the bottom. So I keep moving. I cut them right down at the bottom. I tidied this up. It was looking a mess. They do get affected by rust. Never used to, but in the last 2 or 3 years it has. But yeah, basically I cut them back so they have a fresh growth, fresh flowers for later on. And I was, a lot of the times I chuck the excess chives whatever cut off. Yeah, I could use them in food and all that, but like I said, they were affected by rust. So I thought to myself, what can I do them? Because like I said, I'm only putting them in the compost pile, let them rot down, make more compost. So, you know, I've seen a lot of people doing sprays for plants with garlic and stuff like that. And I thought to myself, why don't I basically use the chives, even though it's covered in the rust, and put them in water and let that rot down, and basically water my plants with that onion solution that I make, and it'll keep pests away. Because this year, when I had got all my onions out and I had all the pots left, and I start using that soil for potting on or basically sowing, had a pungent smell of onions, and I thought to myself, yeah, I can use that as sort of you know, to keep things away, keep pests. Whether it worked, I don't know, but anyway, that, like I said, I cut that down. Anyway, that's my garlic chive. Chive, purple flowers, garlic white. Don't know why. Anyway, so like I said, last weekend I shoved them in the water. So, oof, freaking hell, onions. You know, it smells like pickled onions. So I put that in there. I don't think that, because obviously the rust that was on the chives and all that, it'll like, you know, obviously I'm basically rotting this down to make a solution. I don't think I'm going to be transferring that rust disease to the plants. Tell us whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. This is the first time I've done this. So we'll see how that works. But let us know if that's true or not. I don't think it is, you know what I mean? Because the rust is more, I would say it's more airborne, isn't it? I'm sure it is more airborne. So yeah, I'm doing that. I had put, I'll shove that over there, that's just normal water. In here I did the nettle one, that's rotted right down. Here as well, another mixture of basically all the weeds. As you can see, it's quite, well, if I shove it down, it's pungent. As you can see, whoa, look at that, look how dirty that is. I mean, it stinks. That shows you how much it's fermenting. All that dead weeds and everything. I've used this a few times on my plants, tomatoes and that. God knows what's in it, but I always think, you know, when you start, oh, that stinks. That absolutely rips that. How would I describe it? I don't know. Pure pop. When I'm rotting down, like I say, I've always said, you know, sometimes every plant that rots down has got something in it, and I'm sure every plant appreciates this I nearly said the smell, whatever it gets out of it. I must admit, when I first put the tomatoes in, I watered out of this, and then I started having tomatoes getting produced where I planted tomatoes in the collars, and I couldn't understand it. Then I forgot that, as you can see, there's a tomato from last year that I shoved all the excess tomatoes into here. So yeah, but yeah, when I see things like this, I think it's good. And like I said, I'm always trying something new, i.e. the chive leftovers into here as a repellent to insects. It says the nettle for nitrogen for leaf-based plants, which is basically onions, brassicas, stuff like that. And then comfrey, which is that plant there, if you see, next to the roadsides, hedgerows, paths, country paths, which is in here. So I've got loads of different mixtures going on at the same time for different plants, potassium, flowers, fruit, stuff like that. Yeah, I've got loads and loads of different mixtures going on at the same time, but at the same time, obviously I've got the hose out here if I need fresh water, but at the same time I've got normal water because sometimes you can shock the plants with freezing cold water, so I'll keep that there just to, I'll see how warm it is. Tepid, nice, just to put on the plants so I don't shock them a little bit. But yeah, that's all my different mixtures. Every time I cut anything down, I always think, how can I use it? Can I put it on a compost pile? Great, I make compost, but at the same time, can I make something that comes out of the plant that will be beneficial for other plants? Yeah, never waste anything, that's what I always say. Anyway, it's bye from me chives, because like I said, I've got another flush of flowers. I've just seen one there, look, there's one popping up already. See, I could probably chop these down again, because these are fresh chives that haven't been affected by rust. Anyway, I'm babbling on. So, it's bye from me plot. Happy sowing, happy growing. I'm in this shed. See you later. Bye.